Okay, quick little tutorial of how we use the foam roller for all different body parts. First thing I would say is that when you're doing a body part, you want to divide your limb portions into sections. So usually if we're working the calves, if we're working the quads, if we're working the back, we're going to do a lower part and then an upper part. We're not just going to try and do big slides down the foam roller and try and get the whole thing in one go. So first, we want to start off with the Achilles, where we work from the midpoint of the calf down to the back of the ankle. Just like so. Remember to turn and hit the outside. Remember to turn your foot and hit the inside. And if you want to put more pressure on there, just one foot on top of the other to put more weight on. When we're doing the calves, we want to go from the midpoint of the foot all the way up to the back of the knee. Just like so. Again, if you want more pressure on there, you can put one foot on the other. Remember to turn the foot towards the outside to hit there. Remember to turn the foot towards the inside to hit there. Outside of people's calves tend to get real sticky, so really make sure that you get dug in there. When we're working the hamstrings, we go from just above the kneecap at the back towards just underneath the glutes. Just like so. Again, make sure you turn your foot towards the outside. Make sure you turn your foot towards the inside so we can hit that hamstring at all angles. And if you want more pressure, one foot goes on top of the other and we'll get a deeper massage in there. When we're working the glutes, what you want to do, pull the foam roller right towards you, get your feet up, cross one foot over the other, bend that foot up so that you're in a big glute stretch position, and then we're just going to lift yourself up, place yourself onto the foam roller where we want to go from the mid of your glute all the way towards where the top of your hip is. And other little thing that we can do to be able to make sure that we cover all areas of glutes and get some of the hips in there is bias some weight over towards the side and get a little bit of side action in there as well. More just about bias and weight on that side really than anything else. Whew. Next part, when we work in the lower back, we want to go from the top of the hips towards the midpoint of the spine. Nothing too fancy when we're doing this one. Main thing that you want to bear in mind is that you want to do a little bit of a sit-up so that we lengthen the muscles in your lower back and you can dig into there a little bit harder than you could do before. If you want more pressure, you can try and go on one foot at a time. That'll put a little bit more weight into the foam roller, but you can't really put too much weight through the lower back when we're doing this, just depending on how hard your foam roller is. When we're working the upper back, we go from the midpoint of the spine all the way up towards where the bottom of the neck is. Just pressing ourselves back and forth using our feet. And because the back is quite broad, what you want to do to make sure you hit all of it is you want to cross your arms over another. That'll lengthen out the muscles in the back. And at some point, you're going to want to bias your weight over towards one side. Hit up there, and you're going to want to bias your weight over towards the other. Make sure you hit them both evenly. Whew. After that one, if you want to hit your arms with the foam roller, you can do. This is pretty good if you get elbow pain, if you get tight forearms, then you can roll out the triceps and the biceps as well. You got to get into some funky positions though. So if we bring the foam roller towards myself just here, I'm on all fours, I want to get down onto the floor here, lengthen that arm out, place it at the bottom of the elbow and go all the way up towards where the shoulder is and back. Easy business, just like that. If I'm working the tricep, I'm going to feed the arm the other way. So I'm on all fours, I'm going to feed the arm through there, bend it onto the elbow and just go back and forth like that. For once, I can do some flossing action down here as well, just extending and bending that arm, feeding through the tricep. Now the tricep goes around the arm, so you're going to want to lean your weight over a little bit more forwards to get this side of it, and lean your weight over a bit more backwards to get the back of it. Whew. After that, if you want to massage other areas, like if you want to do pecs, clavicular fibers along there, shoulders, the trapezius, it's usually best just using bands to try and mobilize that kind of stuff, or getting a different massage tool altogether, like a peanut or a physio ball. But back and legs and arms, these things are absolutely awesome. So yeah, there's how you hit your body parts. Enjoy.